Steve Schlegel, Mentoring to Mastery. Hey, let's talk about 7 great ways to make sure that we solve issues. I like to call them my 7 keys to great decision making. And the first key is to remember consensus management fails every single time. You might, when solving a problem, get to a consensus, but never think that you must have consensus. When you do that, you're breeding indecision, you're breeding complaining, you're breeding therapy sessions. Just get to a decision that most people agree to, or at least the leader within the business agrees to. And to the extent that you make that decision, everyone might not agree, and that is fine and that is healthy. But everyone must agree to support that decision and to do their best to see that it gets implemented. And if it doesn't, well, you come back and you try again. Second great key is don't be a weenie. Okay, make a decision. You gotta make a decision. Sometimes you'll find that answers are simple, but they're often hard to implement. So don't be a weenie. Step up to the plate, get it done. That's why you get the big bucks, right? Okay, third item. Any decision is better than no decision. Why would we say that? When you think about it, if we make no decision, it's the default. We don't know what's going to happen. We haven't applied any thought to the process at all. When we do make a decision, at least we get the ball going and we can adjust and move it a little bit right and left, and we can make progress. But when you don't even take that first step, you're going nowhere. And you can't possibly solve the problem. So take the risk. Come up with a solution. Move forward. Fourth great key is the greater good matters. Ego, politics, and personal agenda don't. The greater good matters. What's best for the organization, not what's best for you personally. Set it aside. If you allow politics, ego, and personal agenda to override your decision-making process, you're going to fail. You're going to be stuck. You're not going to get there. You're not going to have the success that you always wished you could have. Focus on the greater good. You're a leader. That's what you're supposed to do. Fifth key is live with the situation, end the situation, or change it. Those are your only 3 options. And so you can decide that, the problem isn't that big of a deal anyway. We're going to live with it. That's okay, as long as you make a conscious decision to do that. It's not a default because you were afraid to make a decision. You decided that was the case. Or if you can't live with it, then you're going to decide that we're going to change it. So we're going to make an effort to solve it because we cannot live with it anymore. Or if there's something going on that we can end and just make it go away, we'll end it. But you got to do one of those 3 things. You live with it, live with the situation, you end the situation, or you change it. 6th, trade short-term pain for long-term gain. And you've heard that one before. We hear it in many different settings and many different situations, but that is so important. Okay? Short-term gain is just that. It's short-term. It's not going to give you long-term success. So always look at what the best long-term situation is and don't get stuck on the short-term. Not that hard, right? And 7th, deal with your greatest fear. Sometimes we're afraid to take that next step. Maybe it deals with a relationship with someone within our organization. Maybe it deals with a relationship with some of our customers or employees. Making a change within the group of employees that we have. Deal with your greatest fear because it's usually you're also going to be your greatest breakthrough. So whatever that is, whatever's keeping you awake at night and that you're struggling with, deal with it, make it go away. And if you do, it'll make a huge impact on your business. So these are just 7 thoughts, 7 keys to making good decisions. So take action. Bottom line, take action. You can make it happen. Don't accept the status quo. You're better than that.